Hey gang, and welcome back to the Hood Rich Chronicles, baby. So, the state of the game for Marvel Rivals right now, it's starting to look pretty grim, and I know that the developers know it because people have been very vocal this season. While I understand that a lot of this has to do with how things, unfolded with the release of Marvel Rivals, the state of the game is way too duelist centric. It's way too much duelist biased, and it's taken a heavy toll on the other two roles in the game. Flex players are furious, Vanguard players are tired and quitting, mind you. There's a lot of Vanguard players that just will not Vanguard this season at all. And for us strat mains, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. Don't get me wrong, I understand that all the player archetypes should have their fun, but it's like it's kind of like, how can I best put it, favorite child syndrome is what we're experiencing. It's like when you show so much favoritism to one role, you're basically showing that you are favoring this role. What's the point of playing the other, two roles? And that's dangerous because the other two roles are just as necessary for the team battles, if anything. Good luck trying to go through a match without having some form of heals. Good luck going through a match without a Vanguard taking up space. While it can be done, and I know before you smart Alex come in my doggone channel with your comments, before you say, yeah, it can be done, doesn't mean it should be. Because we don't need to be playing games on like Hell mode or Dante Must Die mode all the time. Come on, y'all. You know that you need a healer. Stop playing. And it's been a year in the game. How can you go this long in the game and not already have like at least one strategist in your back pocket? How can you go this long in the game and not have at least one Vanguard that you know how to play? Come on, y'all. It's really not hard. It's not hard. It's just what you have is you have a lot of people with toxic egos. And at this point in the game, I have to blame NetEase for that. I just got to, because you caused this problem. And yes, you have your release schedule and you're trying to stick to it, but baby, this release schedule has to be modified. Just like you had to modify it for Gambit because it was getting out of control. And you saw it. So with Season 8, what you're seeing for the second half of it, with the Cyclops duelist slop season, as I like to call it, you're seeing a lot of people either leave the game, you're seeing way more throwers. Competitive is practically unplayable. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have stayed in 18 versus 18. I don't even look in competitive. I've only done 2 places matches this entire season, and that was because, when Devil Dinosaur had released, it was a bit chaotic, but it was fun. But I still did those games, and I got wins. But I just can't, especially after Cyclops being released. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just don't see myself playing competitive this season, and it's sad too because I want the Devil Dino skin, but it's just like, I literally look at that screen and when I'm about to hit, change mode, it's like I'm a mouse over competitive, and the first thing that comes to my mind is all the people complaining about throwers, all the people getting mad about Cyclops, all the people getting mad about that ultimate, all the people, going back and forth arguing over this duelist slop era. And I was literally even playing practice modes this morning, and I had to leave the first 2 games because I walked in there and what I see, 4 duelists. I'm like, just stop. Guys, just stop. I get it, NetEase, you should release more strategists and more Vanguards to even out the roster. And people are like, oh, well, that's every hero shooter. No, it's not. No, the hell it's not. Because I guarantee you plug in Overwatch right now and you plug in that you want to have a game, you will see 2 people pick tanks so quick. So quick. So please miss me with that nonsense. When you have a balanced roster, you have a balanced game. That's just how that goes, dog. Like, you can't fix every little thing for balance. I will admit that. However, you can get very close to it by simply just listening to your players and giving them what's needed. Y'all created this mess, NetEase. Come on. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I'm not the only one that is tired and is patiently waiting for Cyclops to get nerfed. At least that ultimate. That ultimate is way too much. I'm like, dog, you're literally hitting me for like 80% damage off rip. And that's at full health, and I still managed to dodge. If I didn't dodge, I'd be dead. And let's not even talk about when you put in, you know, Rocket's freaking ultimate to go off with it with a 40% damage increase. It's instant wipe. It's not that powerful, sweetheart. As you see in this 18 versus 18, I'm getting destroyed, usually by Cyclops ultimate. Okay, and I didn't know that Widow could actually run and jump over it. I saw that in 18 versus 18. I was just, when this Widow player did that to me, I was like, oh, girl, you got it. Girl, you got it. I didn't know you could do that. I don't know how she did it too. Like, she did a run jump and then snipe right afterwards. I was like, girl, you got it. You earned that kill. Okay, like, I ain't gonna get mad, because I was testing him one time to see what the hype was about, and I'm just like, he's a decent character, but you guys really dropped the ball with Cyclops. Really dropped the ball. They created more of the duelist slop that we're talking about. More of it. So now you got more people playing duelist. You nerf Devil Dinosaur, so now nobody wants to play Vanguard. And I'm just like, I just don't see how this is going to go well for you guys. I just don't see it, because, like I said, people are leaving competitive. It's gotten that bad. People don't even want to do competitive. Like I said, myself personally, I can't account for everybody, but I'm just seeing a pattern. You know, I don't even want to look in there, because I'm just tired of Cyclops. I'm tired of the drama around Cyclops. I'm like, he ain't had this much drama since the freaking X-Men comics, but my God, it's like, I hate to say it, but it looks like Cyclops mains are about to get the bad rep, just like Spider-Man mains. Y'all some demons, and y'all know y'all some demons, and everybody's just tired of y'all. They're tired. I'm tired of every 18 versus 18 match. I'm telling you, wait about a good 3 minutes in. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, duelist slop. 2 games I left this morning, 4 duelists. I just leave. I'm just like, I'm so tired of y'all, dog. This is not even fun anymore. Like, where is the balance? Where is the common sense? Where is the brain cells? Guys, if we're all duelists, we're gonna lose. And you know we're gonna lose. You should be able to play what you want. Meanwhile, you ping for heals. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay? If you're not self-aware to at least try to be a team player, why are you playing a team-based game? That's my question. If you're not aware enough to realize that you're the problem, why are you playing a team-based game? Just why? Oh, I'm trolling other people. Okay, and then those people quit, and then what? Those people quit, and then what? Then what do you have? What do you have then? I'll tell you what you have. You've created this dystopian environment that's toxic. No one wants to heal you. No one wants to tank for you. Okay. You're stuck in lobbies, hard stuck gold, because no one wants to deal with you at all. You know, no one wants to deal with you, and no one wants to deal with that. It's just crazy to me that we reached this part, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. You know, that's why, for the most part, you see me in 18 versus 18 now. If I'm doing, you know, I'll do my practice modes to practice my aim. Coming to 18 versus 18, and oh man, there was this one particular Spider-Man that was a straight demon. I was even asking Lucifer Graves, you know, one of the top Ultron players. I was like, fam, how do I deal with this nonsense? And he showed very quickly, Ultron actually is Spider-Man's counter. I don't care what nobody says. If you know what you're doing, he really is his counter. But I realized on my own, the trick to beating Spider-Man is don't be alone with Ultron. Do not be alone. Which also equates to him needing a self-heal. People are like, oh, no, he doesn't. I'm like, he's the only strategist that doesn't have a self-heal. Why? Especially being a flyer. Why does he not have a self-heal? I'm not asking for anything crazy, but at least something that gives me a heal over time, so I can at least sustain myself when I'm not near the group. That's all I'm asking. You know, that is all I'm asking. Can it be put in with his shift? That will work perfectly. You know, little overshield, little heal over time. I get that whenever, you know, I'm getting attacked as an escape mechanism. That will work in fine. That will work great for Ultron's kid. You know. But as far as getting rid of Spider-Man, it was funny. So, that, like I said, that Spider-Man player was a straight demon in those 18 matches yesterday. And he came after me like 3-4 times. He got me 2 times, and when I realized what he was doing, I was like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. You're doing the dive thing where you surprise me, take advantage, and then do a quick combo and then leave." Nah, dog. So the 3rd time is where he got killed. because me and the Human Torch figured him out. I was like, oh no, I see how he's doing. He's trying to catch us and bait us, so we separate. So I put the drone on Human Torch, and we basically just stayed near each other, healed back, to full, and just beat the crap, double teamed him. I'm like, you basically have to jump Spider-Man and force the player to swap off, But yes, you can counter him. But in the meantime, like I said, it's whatever at this point. I don't even know why NetEase is doing what they're doing, and it's going to cost them a lot of players, to be honest with y'all. But I still have hope that things will get better. It's just that it's going to take a lot of time because I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why you can't balance your game around what the players are wanting. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. I get you have a pro scene you want to try to cater to, but baby, literally, like Rio says, like everyone with a brain says, baby, that's 1% of the player base. They're so, I'm not saying they're not important, but the pro scene is such a tiny segue compared to content creators, compared to the casual scene. I'm like, I mean, yeah, they can try to balance around y'all a little bit, but they can't make y'all the majority. And same with the casuals. Even though the casuals make the majority of everything, they can't expect to take this game seriously in tournaments if they don't have a pro scene. So it is kind of a slippery slope, and I understand that, but I don't know. I guess ultimately we'll just have to wait and see if it gets any better. But if it doesn't, I know I'm playing me some Elder Scrolls. I'm having fun there. I'm probably gonna end up picking up Dungeon Fighter Online again, but I don't want to give Blizzard any money because F Blizzard Entertainment. Okay, if you know anything about their history, they are not good people. And I don't care who says what about it. And they're no longer the same. I don't care, dog. That's a lot of abuse. As long as Ian Hazakostas is in charge of World of Warcraft, you will not see a dime for me for Blizzard Entertainment. Say what you want, argue with your mama. that's just on brick, okay? But Rivals, it's looking pretty grim, Guang. It's looking pretty grim. I mean, you can only throw in so many distractions before people finally quit. You can only throw in so many summer sins before people finally quit. You can only do so much before people finally say, enough is enough. So, Cyclops, the big ball drop, the big flop. I'm calling it a flop because it's not bringing the players together. It's not encouraging players to be on the team. It's only encouraging egos and toxic behavior. They dropped the ball with that. Okay? I'm not asking for strategists to be overpowered. I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking for any role to be overpowered. If anything, I'm just asking for balance and fun factor. That's it. But in order for us to get there, we're going to have to, break some eggs to make that omelet. So I guess this is them breaking their eggs because Cyclops was a big egg that they fumbled. And that's just, you can say whatever you want to, but that's just on point. How often are you wanting to go play a competitive game? And I can guarantee you many people are just dreading it, especially the rank up game. Like, oh God, you're going to get a thrower. I didn't get to play Cyclops. Oh my God, you target banned me. It's like you're not making any bans on throwers. You're not making any penalties on people's bad behavior actually stick. You're not dealing with alternate accounts. NetEase, baby, you're gonna have to do something because the Marvel IP only goes so far, dog. Like I keep saying in the videos, it only goes so far. But yet, people are like, well, you're still playing. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing to a point. I'm playing around what's comfortable for me. But what I'm saying is, if we don't see some changes by season 9, some necessary changes, you're gonna see a huge player drop off because ain't nobody excited about no damn hood. Okay, Jubilee, she got a little bit of an audience, but she's not a big draw. Not like how they're thinking she is. She's not. So they're going to have to do something really soon. And Guang knows it. So I guess we're going to have to see how we're going to have to see. But it has been Hood Rich, and I'll catch y'all boys and girls on the flip.